那开始了，经纬啊。
是吧
？Dear friends, welcome to our bamboo industrial development webinar. Today is the third session, bamboo standardization and innovation. Standards promote innovation and competition, contribute to bamboo product rationalization and quality control. International recognized standards provide a solid basis for identification of trade regulations at the national and international levels. At the same time, help improve efficiency and reduce barriers. Established in 2015, the ISO Technical Committee on Bamboo and Rattan is responsible for developing international standards on bamboo and rattan and derived materials. This session will introduce ISO TC 229 Bamboo and Rattan and its work, as well bamboo standardization and bamboo innovation practices in China. In 2012 to 2015, personally, I also involved in the working group of establishing ISO TC Bamboo and Rattan and draft a letter to all INBA member countries why establish ISO TC Bamboo and Rattan and request the INBA member countries to vote for this TC. It is fortunately that ISO are proud to establish this important TC for Bamboo and Rattan. Today, our first speaker is Dr. Fang Changhua, and he is a professor at the International Center for Bamboo and Rattan, ICBR, in Beijing, China. He got his Ph.D. in water science and technology from University of Montpellier, France. After he completed a 4 years postdoctoral fellowship and research associate position at the World Research Center of Université Laval, Canada, he joined ICBR and has been working on bamboo properties, modification, composite materials such as culm, flattening, densification, and laminates. Since the end of 2018, he has been the manager of ISO TC 296 Bamboo and Rattan. Dr. Fang's presentation is ISO Technical Committee on Bamboo and Rattan. So, Dr. Fang, please.
Well, thanks for the invitation from INBA. It is my big pleasure to have such an opportunity to give you a brief introduction of ISO TC 296 on Bamboo and Rattan. ISO TC 296 is one of the 244 technical committees and ISO, the International Organization for Standardization. TC 296 was established in 2015. It is the first forestry-related technical committee with both secretariat and chairmanship in China. As a committee manager, my responsibility is to manage the technical work through the secretariat. For the first part, I will talk about why TC 296 is established and what it does to help improve the current situations. The introduction part is basic information about us, our members' work program, meetings, and projects. The third part gets involved is for those who are interested in what we do and wish to find out more about how to participate. The establishment of TC 296 is proposed against a general background, a burgeoning bamboo and rattan industry, and the deficiency of our unified standards to regulate it. Specifically, the three aspects. First, lack of unified definitions of bamboo and rattan products hinders international trade. For a long time, the vast diversity of products, obscure and inconsistent definitions and/or connotations of bamboo processing terminology has led to the juxtaposition of homonyms, synonyms, and confused concepts. If these terminologies are not clarified, trade and testing disputes will occur easily, which will in turn damage the interest of our consumers. For example, according to the China national standards, the following units of bamboo materials are respectively named as shown in the picture. However, such choice of words may not always be acknowledged or agreed by others. The second aspect is the product quality is hard to control, which triggers trade disputes. Major bamboo and rattan producing countries usually have their own product standards, which makes product quality hard to control and can potentially trigger trade disputes. However, when it comes to the international standard, international trade, consensus needs to be achieved. For example, India has over 20 bamboo standards, including testing method, specifications, and product standards. Philippines and Indonesia has their own rattan standards. China has 225 published standards for bamboo and rattan, including 13 national standards, 102 industrial standards, and 93 local standards. In fact, a comprehensive system of bamboo and rattan standards is being set up in China to facilitate to the domestic bamboo and rattan production and trade, and which encompasses cultivation, processing, utilization, production, and so on. The third aspect is the current international standards for bamboo and rattan are limited in number and range, which cannot meet market needs. Against such a background, the ISO Technical Management Board granted the Chinese proposals to set up a technical committee on bamboo and rattan, and it was numbered as TC296. This part, I will give you this part of introduction. I will give you a brief introduction of this relatively new technical committees. The Secretariat of TC296 is the Standardization Administration of China. The chairperson is Professor Bonghua Fei, who is from International Center for Bamboo and Rattan. The committee manager is me, and I'm also from International Center for Bamboo and Rattan. The scope of TC296 is the standardization of bamboo, rattan, and the derived materials, including terminology, classifications, specifications, test method, and the quality requirements. Now we have 19 participating members, including China, Colombia, Ethiopia, Ghana, India, Indonesia, Kenya, Malaysia, Nepal, Iceland, Nigeria, Philippines, Uganda, Ecuador, Egypt, France, Germany, Italy, Jamaica, and 16 observing members, including Argentina, Austria, Czech Republic, Iran, Japan, Korea, Poland, Portugal, Russia, Singapore, South Africa, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, Britain, and Vietnam. You can find more details on this website. And also the TC296 is liaison to technical committees within ISO and external organizations, including the TC6, TC89, TC136, TC165, and the TC218, TC219, and also our international organization, which is INBA. Now we have 4 working groups on bamboo, including terminology of bamboo products, bamboo flooring, bamboo charcoal, bamboo for furniture, and one working group on rattan. Now we have one standard already published, which is the ISO 21625, vocabulary related to bamboo and bamboo products, and 7 projects ongoing, including the ISO 21626, bamboo charcoal with 3 series, and ISO 21629, which is the bamboo flooring, including the indoor use and outdoor use. The ISO 23066, which is the vocabulary related to rattan materials and products. And the last project of 23067, which is the reading system for rattan. Here shows some pictures of the annual meetings from 2016 to 2019. Before introducing the ways to participate in our work, you have to first learn about the major roles in the ISO context. There are 2 types of roles, mainly, which are management and technical roles. The management roles including the chairperson and the secretariat. The technical roles including the convener, who is leading the experts in working groups, the project leader, who is responsible for drafting and revising the standard text according to the working group decisions. And the experts are appointed by the ISO members. They work together to improve the technical documents. All successful ISO practice are based on the combination of 2 factors: the managerial knowledge on ISO procedure, plus technical knowledge on the subject of the standards. The structure of ISO is also listed here, from which you can see how the cooperation between different roles is key. So become a member, generally there are 3 ways to become involved, but all of which are based on the fact that the country is a member of ISO. So if your country is already an ISO member and is interested in becoming a member of our TC 296, you should apply directly to the Central Secretary of ISO. If your country is not yet an ISO member body and is interested in becoming one, you should contact the ISO membership team. Companies and individuals are not eligible to join ISO as members. If you have technical expertise on bamboo rattan related area, you can join us by becoming an expert, a convener, or a project leader. Experts of the technical community are put forward by the ISO national members. If you are interested in getting involved, contact your national standards body. You can find the details on the contact details on this website. Conveners and project leaders are leading roles for experts recommended by the ISO members when submitting new work item proposals. If you are interested in leading a new technical work and falls and the TC 296 scope, please contact your national standards body. And also you can keep a close watch on what we do by visiting our own homepage on the ISO website. You can find more information on this website, and also you can follow us on the WeChat public account in Chinese, or you can, the simple way is you can contact us directly by send us an email. We share the progresses of work, news, and information on Bamboo Rattan and standardization on a regular basis. Okay, that's all. Thank you very much for your attention.
富博打开话筒。
Thank you, Dr. Fang, for your concise description to SOTC 296. Hope this TC could develop many international bamboo and rattan standards to benefit the global bamboo and rattan development. You know, China is the leading country on bamboo development in the world and has developed over 200 bamboo standards, which should be very valuable to other countries to develop the bamboo sector. So our second speaker is Dr. Liu Xiemiao, Associate Professor of ICBR, and also he is a Deputy Division Director of Industrial Development, ICBR. Dr. Liu is the Secretary General of China National Technical Committee on Bamboo and Rattan Standardization. And he is also a researcher at the National Key Laboratory of Science and Technology in Bamboo and Rattan. His research areas are wood and bamboo composites, bamboo and rattan standardization. So Dr. Liu's presentation is introduction to Chinese bamboo standards. And Dr. Liu, please.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very glad to have the opportunity to speak at this virtual conference. The subject of my presentation is Introduction to Chinese Bamboo Standard. I have divided my presentation into four main parts. Firstly, standard in China. Secondly, standard system in China. Thirdly, standardization in China. Finally, challenge ahead. China is the top country in the world in bamboo biodiversity, area, production, processing, and international trade. There are more than 12,000 bamboo processing enterprises in China. They produce more than 10,000 different types of products. The total annual production value of bamboo have exceeded 38 billion US dollars in China, which is approximately 50% of the world total production value. China's annual bamboo international trade value is 1.2 billion US dollars, which is approximately 65% of the world. In China, bamboo products are widely applied in agriculture, construction, water conservation, transportation, textile, light industry. China has a maximum number of bamboo standards. Now, there are 5 kinds of bamboo standards in China, including national standard, industry standard, provincial standard, social organization standard, company standard, and the national standard can be classified to mandatory standard, recommendatory standard, technical guidance document, and other 4 kinds standard is only recommendatory standards. China's bamboo standard distributed in 10 industry sectors, such as forestry, agriculture, building materials, light industry, textile and apparel, food and drug, commodity inspection, industry products, cultural heritage, railway, but most of the China bamboo standards are distributed in forestry sector. Up to date, China's bamboo relative standard include 38 national standard, 95 standard in forestry sector, 53 standard industry standard in other sector, 191 provincial standard, and 31 social organization standard. Now, there are 14 national standard and 58 standards in forestry sector are under development. The table shows you the 38 national standards, including text method for physical mechanical property of bamboo, bamboo mat, plywood, disposal chopstick. Part 2, bamboo chopstick. High yield management technique for muscle bamboo state. Structural bamboo wood composite board. Decorative bamboo veneer panel. Product of geographical indication. Sichuan bamboo charcoal. Packing container. Case with fried bamboo. Play bamboo product. Bleach sulfide bamboo pulp. Bamboo charcoal for air purification. Bamboo charcoal acceptance journalist for product line of bamboo wooden compound floor. Technical regulation for controlling cellular brick kind site. Bamboo and wood laminated composite flooring. Bamboo charcoal for fuel. General technical requirement for bamboo and wooden toy. Code for design of can production in bamboo plantation engineering. Bamboo charcoal polyester strong texture yarn. Bamboo charcoal polyester stable fiber. Bamboo screamer flooring. Bamboo charcoal for home furnish. Food additive. Antioxidant or bamboo leaf. Quality grading standard or main bamboo shoot. Bamboo hydrolysis liquid. Tests on the element properties of bamboo charcoal for water purification. General technical requirement for bamboo furniture. Bamboo terminology. Blue laminated bamboo flooring. Commercial seeding quality grading of major bamboo species. Testing method for tensile property of plant show individual fiber. Terminology of bamboo products. Technical rule of phytosanitary treatment for bamboo products. Bamboo winding in composite pipe. Structure shell laminated bamboo sliver curtain lumber. Bamboo chopping board. Bamboo mat. Bamboo toothpick. The picture shows you 14 national standards under development, including outer bamboo screen, laminated bamboo sliver lumber for structure, dry bamboo shoot, bamboo commercial seeding texture method for afforestation, bamboo fiber, textile text method of quantitative and quantitative analysis for bamboo-based fiber and certain other fiber method of fast determination of the moisture of content of preservative artificial plate bamboo household products, textile quantitative chemical analysis, mixture of viscose or bamboo fiber or model and locale using formic acid and zinc chloride. General specification for mold flat pellet with bamboo and wood shade. The method of polychloride imitation of bamboo leaf. Test method for physical and mechanical property of bamboo. Bamboo screamer flooring. China has perfect standard system. According to bamboo resource, current situation of bamboo processing and utilization, China established bamboo standard system, which is formed by the internal connection. Bamboo standard system framework including 6 parts: primary standard, ecological cultivation standard, processing utilization standard, policy protection standard, health and safety and machine equipment standard. All parts including subsystems. The picture shows you bamboo stand system framework. Bamboo primer standard include term and method standard. Bamboo ecological cultivation standard include term, plant, resource, cultivation, ecology engineering standard. Bamboo processing utilization standard include bamboo shoot processing, bamboo primary material, bamboo-based panel, bamboo structure, bamboo furniture, bamboo humidity, bamboo chemical utilization, bamboo drying standard. Bamboo forestry protection standards include the bamboo pest prevention and culm, bamboo forest fire prevention, bamboo anti-insecticide standard. Healthy and safety standard include healthy standard, safety of operation standard, and environmental protection standard. Machine and equipment standard include bamboo test equipment and bamboo orientation management equipment, bamboo machine, bamboo drying, bamboo base panel equipment. The picture shows you bamboo primary standard subsystem. The picture shows you bamboo processing and utilization standard subsystem. The picture shows you bamboo forestry protection standard subsystem. The picture shows you bamboo safety and healthy standard subsystem. In this chapter, I will introduce you standardization in China, including the National Standardization Technical Committee for Bamboo and Rattan, ISO Bamboo and Rattan Technical Committee, Standardization Scientific Research, International Standardization Activity, Standard Development Procedure. The National Standardization Technical Committee on Bamboo and Rattan is commissioned by the Standardization Administration of China and the State Forestry and Grassland Administration. It is established in 2003. The core is bamboo and rattan seeding, bamboo and rattan resource cultivation, bamboo and rattan pest prevention, bamboo and rattan processing, bamboo and rattan utilization. And the mission is structure of the policy, technical measure for the standardization, revision and review of national standards and industry standards, proper gender and implementation of national standard and industry standard, international standardization activity. ISO Bamboo and Rattan Technical Committee is approved in 2015, and ICBR is authorized for the management of PC 2966 secretariat. Now, many projects support standardization scientific research, such as 5-year National Science and Technology Support Program, Forestry Public Welfare Industry Research Special Project, Agriculture Standardization Project, Forestry Standardization Project, and ICBR Fundamental Research Fund Grant Project. Through the project, we construction the bamboo structure engineering standard and construct bamboo technical standard system, carry out the standard applicability, and study the key technology. In this chapter, bamboo collect bamboo standard of China and other countries by ICBR and INBA, and conduct bamboo science and technology project. Implement the program for promotion and bamboo fabricate board house in Asia and Africa. To track the stand bamboo mat, plywood, semi-finished bamboo product, and laminated bamboo board. Implement the EU Switch Asia Grant Project. China have published the international cooperation paper, nomenclature for engineering bamboo. Many institutes and famous university contribute to the paper, such as UBC, Cambridge, and MIT. China has proposed 3 ISO new world item terminology of bamboo products, bamboo flooring, and bamboo charcoal. Vocabulary related to bamboo and bamboo products ISO standard has published this year. China and France, Netherlands, Ghana, Kenya, Ethiopia, Colombia, Indonesia, Philippines, Nepal, Nigeria, and Jamaica participate in this standard. Now I introduce you a standard development procedure. Experts can apply for forest standard project annually and apply for national project at any time. China have the project stage just like ISO's project stage, include 9 stages: preliminary stage and proposal stage, preparatory stage, committee stage, inquiry stage, approval stage, application stage, review stage, withdraw stage. The 4th chapter is challenge ahead. Lack of unified definition of bamboo products have hindered both international trade and informational exchange. Lack of product standard to reduce trade dispute. The number of standards for bamboo is far from meeting market need. Proposal on the standardization. Determination 9 key points for standardization of China. Follow the bamboo standard system. Promote the normalization and rationality of the bamboo standard. Develop the detailed standard procedure. Speed up the arrangement of standard work, including establishment, review, propaganda, and implementation of the standard. Ensure the period of bamboo established within 2 years and the age of standard within 5 years. Promote wide application of the standard. Strengthen the international cooperation bamboo standardization through the ISO and INBA platform under the guide of SAC and SAFG to enhance the cooperation with other countries on bamboo standardization to promote the international bamboo industry is sustainable development in the future and make a contribution to global bamboo industry and trade. That's all. Thank you. Good night.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Liu, for your presentation.
Dr. Fu, please go ahead.
Yeah. So bamboo innovation is very important to China. Very important, and China has many innovative technologies on bamboo industry. So we wish these innovative technologies could benefit also other countries' bamboo industry development. So the third speaker is Dr. Wang Ge. Dr. Wang is a professor and a research group leader of bamboo fiber composite materials in ICBR, and he is also a Ph.D. supervisor and a leader of the 13th 5-year plan project value-added bamboo materials of China. He has been engaged in researches and development of bamboo and wood composites materials for over 20 years. He has more than 140 publications, 20 solar-sized national patents, and has won many awards nationwide, including a first prize of the National Scientific Technology Progress Award. Dr. Wang's presentation is the innovative technology of bamboo processing and utilization. Dr. Wang, please.
Hello, everyone. I'm happy to have this opportunity to talk about innovative technologies and bamboo processing and utilization. My name is Wang Ge. I'm come from International Center for Bamboo and Rattan. Thanks INBA to provide a platform online. Now I'll present 4 parts. Bamboo is one of the most important non-wood forestry resources, which is abundant in the tropical and subtropical countries in the world. First of all, let's know more about the bamboo characteristics. The right bottom STM image shows us the transverse section of the bamboo vascular bundles. So we can see bamboo has a typical structure: vascular bundles, parenchymal cells, sieve tubes, and so on. Bamboo has high strength and hardness, good flexibility and toughness, as well as better decoration, and also being small diameter, hollow structure with thin wall, evidently taperingness. It has good severability and easy to be cut and processed. So the bamboo is functionally graded composite with orthotropic different properties. Before producing the end press, we have to make bamboo 2 preliminary processing elements, including the bamboo slivers, strips, veneers, fibers, and bundles. Particles also includes bamboo woven mats. They are listed in this table here. As I mentioned last slide, this picture shows us different shapes of the various preliminary processing elements from bamboo culms. Different preliminary processing elements produces different end products, such as glue laminated bamboos are made of bamboo strips. Bamboo scrambers are made of bamboo fiber bundles. Bamboo plywood are made of bamboo woven mats. Everybody knows there are many kinds of traditional bamboo products, such as chopsticks, toothpicks, baskets, papers, and so on. Now in the market, we already have various bamboo products involving in food, textile, construction, and transportation. Of course, look at the picture. The round bamboo culms can be used to build buildings and make furniture. They are popular in many countries. Recent years, the further understanding on bamboo and the economical development, many new bamboo-based products have been developed. I'll present some innovative technologies and new products with the cases. As I mentioned just now, bamboo has the typical vascular bundles structure. Among them, fibers play a very important role in the strength of the bamboo. For better utilization and further understanding mechanism, we should know individual fiber strength itself. But for the bamboo, a single fiber short in length of only 2 or 3 millimeter and small in diameter of 10 or 20 micrometer. So it is hard to hold so small single fiber for testing. To overcome this problem, we developed a new technology to test the tensile strength for a single plant short fiber. It can test even 1.2 millimeters in length. What we have done, first, we make 2 epoxy resin droplets to glue at the 2 ends of a single fiber. And we designed a special V-shaped clamp. Then we put a single fiber with cured resin droplets into V-shaped clamps, like this. And after that, stretching clamps, that is doing the tensile test to get the end of the load until the fiber fractures. And finally, we used a confocal laser scanning microscope to measure the various cross-sectional areas of fraction appearance with the image software. We can get the stress by calculating using a formula. The table shows us tensile properties of individual fibers for some selected plants. It can be found that a single bamboo fiber has high tensile strength, reaching areas more than 1,700 megapascal. It is very high. Well, another technology I introduced here is bamboo scrimper. As the flow chart shows, it can be seen that the bamboo clumps were separated or broomed into fiber bundles by a special machine, and then through steaming, resin impregnating, drying, assembling, and pressing to get the bamboo scrimper. This kind of materials has high strength and high density, as well as good waterproofing ability. They are used as outdoor floorings and external wall of buildings, and also various deckings. They also have been widely made to be structural materials for construction purposes, and even used as internal decoration of the great theater, roof, wall, and chairs. Bamboo scrimpers have also been used to make all kinds of furniture, many styles. Processing technology on bamboo laminate veneer lumber, that is briefly called as BLVL. It is that make bamboo fiber bundles into the whole big size veneer. And then this whole veneer will laminate uniformly, layer by layer, and hold them together to be the BLVL products finally. Through this method, see the finger result. Compared with the common scrimper, BLVL has more uniform density and more strength distribution, more suitable for being used as structural materials. Here shows the actual production process. This kind of material has been used as floorings installed in the office building of South Airline at Daxing International Airport in Beijing, and also apply as compound walls of prefabricated house. Look at picture. The area had also been designed to make the double beam, which was higher stress and stability, as well as lightweight. The double beam were applied as the vehicle shed and a corridor with lightweight and high stress. Look at the pictures. Next, we move to talk about innovative processing technology on bamboo winding composite pipe. This is a schematic diagram of processing technology on bamboo winding composite pipe. We use bamboo long slivers to winding them together to form pipes. Here pictures show some details. Bamboo culms had been separated to slivers and sliver bells, and then sliver bells were winded with resin to form pipe. Finally, this pipe need to be treated for waterproofing. Actually, the WCP is three-layer structure. See the left diagram? The upper layer is to protect against erosion with weathering resin. Middle layer is bamboo winding material as the main structure. Inner layer is waterproofing thinner layer with polyester. We list the main technical performance of the WCP here. There is the requirement of relative pipe standards. Application fields include water transportation, farmland irrigation, urban water supply, and drainage. Compared with the current steel pipe, glass fiber pipe, engineered plastic pipe, WCPs are cheaper, lighter, eco-friendly, and resource sustainable. It had been realized, industrialized large-scale production in 6 provinces in China. These are mass WCP products. Widely awarded in various climatic conditions, such as tropical areas, cold areas, and arid areas. In Xinjiang, Heilongjiang, Zhejiang. They are working well until now. And this is a bamboo-based winding composite pipe installation site. Not just only used for water transportation purpose, we also can produce a large diameter bamboo winding composite pipe used as city, utility, tunnel, and underground. Diameter can range from 5 meters to 8 meters. The performance of winding tunnel meets the requirement of utility tunnel standards. The table presents some details data, includes stiffness, stress, fatigue resistance, and so on. The first bamboo winding composite urban utility tunnel successfully built in Hohhot City in China. And the bamboo-based winding composite can also be produced for fabricated house through assembling several bamboo winding parts, connect them together. We can get entire house with many advantages, including anti-earthquake, good thermal insulation, faster installation speed, and lower cost. Here shows some various construction made of BWCP materials, such as modular assembler farmhouse and modular assembler restaurant room. Well, let's talk about a new processing technology, flattening bamboo. Through a set of patent technology and machinery, the round bamboo culm was directly unfolded to flatten board. Do not need to make them into small elements such as sliver, strips, and fibers. Furthermore, like the picture shows, bamboo culm can be unfolded with high temperature vapor internal kiln. The flattened bamboo board has more dimensional stability and good quality. The flattened bamboos have been used to make cutting board, flooring, furniture, and decorative materials, many kinds of products. Here is a flattened bamboo flooring, decorative wall. Now, we will introduce the bamboo fiber-based automotive internal parts. The certain lengths bamboo fibers were processed to develop molded products used as car interior parts instead of polymer materials to meet the environmental requirement and reduce weight for automobile industry. Lots of car interior parts can be made by bamboo fiber-based molded products, such as door interiors, panels, rear shelf, handlines, instrument panels, side track covers, and so on. So let's go to see the next technology, bamboo fiber-based food container and tablewares. This is a technical process for making bamboo fiber food containers. First, bamboo culms were made to define fibers through physical and mechanical methods, not chemical methods. Mixed with a little starch, molded mass into certain shaped products, and then trimming, ultraviolet sterilizing, checking, and packaging. There are various series of products made of bamboo fibers, such as cups, bowls, plates, trays, and packaging boxes, and so on. This technology can make biodegradable bamboo fiber containers instead of plastic ones, reducing pollution and protecting the environment. They are eco-friendly, can meet the requirement of people's life. And this is another technology to produce tablewares made of bamboo slices, knife, fork, and spoon. They're very popular in the market instead of plastic ones, especially in European and American countries. Finally, let's talk about automatic equipment for processing bamboo elements. Now, so as to bamboo industry development, the bamboo preliminary elements need to be processed more efficiently, saving labors, reducing cost. So integrated processing equipment have been developed recently. The bamboo cutting, splitting, rough milling equipment is to replace the workers, increasing efficiency. They can produce bamboo strips and slivers. Finally, development trees of bamboo processing and utilization. The first is to investigate on which species is suitable for certain use, including sympodial or monopodial bamboo. So many research projects are still in process. And second, how to plant more high-quality bamboo for the manufacture of bamboo-based products. To establish correlation between bamboo and bamboo-based end products, ranging from micro size and macro size level. Large-scale and high-level automatic processing equipment should be developed or manufactured as soon as possible. To study on how to obtain the end products with low density, uniform strength, high performance, and multifunction. Bamboo-based products should be more applied in engineering structure and outdoor fields, not just in room. To explore how to solve the environmental issues. As more and more different variety of bamboo-based products come out recent years, the corresponding testing and evaluating method and standards should keep up the pace. To sum up, some bamboo processing innovative technologies and new products have been developed recently. I just introduced some of them. To meet the needs of economic development, we still have many work need to do, but I trust there's a great potential and bright prospect in the future for the bamboo processing industry. Well, that's all. Thank you. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Dr. Wang, for your presentation. So now is the time for question and answer. So first, I have one question to Dr. Fang. So it's good news that ISO TC 229 Bamboo and Rattan was established in 2015. It will speed up international bamboo and rattan standardization. So, Dr. Fang, what are the difference between P member and O member? How can a country become a P member? Dr. Fang, please.
Oh, it's okay now? You can hear me? Dr. Fu?
Yeah,
okay.
Please.
Yes.
Okay. P is short for participating and O is for the observing. As suggested by the name, P member have to participate actively in the works, and also with the obligation to vote on all questions submitted for voting within the technical committee and also they have to contribute to the meetings. But for the all members, they only follow the work. They only follow work as observers, and so they you can receive they can receive the committee documents, and also they can submit comments, and also they can attend meetings, but they have no right. They have no right to vote. This is the big difference between the team members and all members. Regarding the question to be team members of TC296, first your country needs to be ISO members, and then your national body can indicate its interest to join the TC296 as a team member. So you can contact directly to the office of ISO Central Secretariat to apply for a team member of TC296. That's my answer. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So another question for you, Dr. Fang. Yeah. So because you are the manager of ISO TC 296, so the question is, what are the challenges faced by your TC? And further questions, what kind of support has ISO TC 226 got from Chinese government? What kind of support you got from Chinese government and the researchers and also companies? Please.
Okay, it's a good question. We faced many challenges and also many problems because TC296 is established in 2015, so it's a relatively young member of ISO family. So we faced all the typical problems anyone who can face when studying something new. We lack of experience, we lack of influence, and sometimes we lack of resource to fulfill our responsibility. For example, some of our working groups having difficulty to recruit some experts, so they cannot start their work as planned. And also, our members are largely limited to the bamboo and rattan producing countries. This country usually located in Southeast Asia and Africa. So we are looking to engage more consuming countries of bamboo and rattan products to pursue more inclusive and balanced perspectives in the process of developing international standards. However, we have managed to TC296 has already published our first standard within the first 4 years. Within the first 4 years of establishment. So we will continue. We will continue to keep up the efforts to push for more market relevant standards to be delivered in a timely manner. Regarding to the question how to become a member, the question, the support from the Chinese government and also the researchers and companies. As a member holding both the chairmanship and the secretary, the Chinese government has attached great importance to the TC296, and also they provide very firm support through the our national forestry and the grassland administration, and also the standardization administration of China. They played a very key role in the establishment of TC296, and also they provide us fundings for the daily operation of TC296 Secretariat. The researchers in the universities and the research in institutes, they support our work by participating as a project leader or as a tactics experts, like a project leader, like like you said, Dr. Liu, and also the technical experts like Dr. Wang. So also we have some representatives of some companies. They also include in our regular consultation meetings. They also contribute to the technical work with their unique experience and knowledge of this market. That's the support we received from the government, from the university research institute, and also from companies. Okay, Dr. Fu, that's my answer.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Fang. Yeah, we get a question from Doris, our friend from Philippines. So he asked, all our speakers, maybe also I try to contribute to this question. Yeah, his question is what additional challenges in national and global standardization of this TC did your organization encounter as a result of COVID-19, and what are the proposed innovation or solution? And this is increasing need and demand for bamboo healthcare products. I imagine, for example, for emergency shelters and quarantine facilities, bamboo charcoal personal care products, bamboo fiber face masks, and bamboo framed face shelters, and the bamboo fabric. First, I share my knowledge. Yeah, at the earlier stage is about in March, and we also get to know this bamboo charcoal mask producer from Sichuan, Zhejiang province. So even in Yinba headquarters, we bought some bamboo charcoal masks, and together with ICBR, and we donated to Wuhan, to the local people, against this coronavirus. So another example, I get the message from Dr. Chen and Dr. Wang's colleague, and he showed me the bamboo fiber masks. So maybe next day I should get the samples and show on my Facebook, and you can see the photos. Bamboo fiber masks. Maybe Dr. Wang can tell more later. And also in Ethiopia, and the German GIZ contacted Yinba and also contacted me, and they like to build 20,000 bamboo bed for the healthcare centers in the rural area, especially against the COVID-19. You know, in many African countries, and they are short of the beds to host these patients. So I think this is also a very good idea to use bamboo bed. And also I read the news from India. The local people build the simple bamboo houses for isolate this coronavirus patients in the rural area. And so this the message I know. So maybe Dr. Wang, Dr. Fang, Dr. Liu, you have more message can share, please.
Okay. For us, so for the TC296, yes, you give us big challenges also during this COVID-19. But fortunately, we have pushed for our TC296 last year. Since last annual meeting in Philippines, we have pushed make a big step for all the projects we are ongoing. For example, the standard recovery related to bamboo and bamboo products, we almost finished the last year, and this year we passed the voting for the FDIS, and this year. For other projects like bamboo charcoal and bamboo flooring, we also made a big step after last annual meeting in Philippines. So this year we revised the draft, and also they submit the final the DIS. So now it is on voting. We will get the results soon. So for us, the influence is not so big, but for the new project, we also received some new proposals this year for some new projects. But this year the annual meeting is cancelled. The fiscal meeting is cancelled. We plan to have it in Colombia in end of August. We canceled the meeting, annual meeting. We will have an online meeting at the end of September. So of course, it will affect some progress of our projects ongoing. We don't have a special solution for this special situation. Yeah, that's it, my answer.
Okay. Dr. Wang, do you have any information for aid?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, please.
So we use the bamboo fiber, produce the bamboo fiber food container, disposable meal box, and some comes to donate to the ICBR and the INBA and the other cities. So I think the bamboo fiber container can provide some donation.
Yes. Yes. And in the earlier stage, INBA staff and ICBR staff are allowed to have lunch in the restaurant, in the dining room. So yes, we just pick the food and with the bamboo fiber package for the food, and even for the soup. So to the office, so it's way thanks for this contribution for the producer of bamboo fiber. And I think even after the COVID-19, the bamboo fiber, how to say, cutlery, and had a very good market because global tendency, we have to reduce the plastic. We have to reduce single-use plastic to protect our environment, especially our ocean environment and the ocean animals. So this bamboo fiber, bamboo cutlery products can replace plastic for life and fork and the plant and even straw. Yeah, we can use bamboo stick for straw, and we can use bamboo paper for straw. We can use bamboo paper as a cup, and yeah. So and yeah, yes. Dr. Liu, I have one question for you. China is a leading country in bamboo development, and over 200 Chinese bamboo standards. These standards are very valuable to other countries to develop the bamboo sector. So how can other countries to get this Chinese bamboo standard? Because the one audience asked the price of bamboo standard for machine. So can you tell our audience how can other countries to get these Chinese bamboo standards?
I see. Expert can purchase as bamboo standard, and it's foreign language version from the standard process of China or standard sale agency, including online and offline agency to buy the bamboo standard.
So what is the price if the foreigner like to buy an bamboo standard, the Chinese bamboo standard for bamboo machine? So what is the price in English, the English standard?
To English, about $6.
So cheap, yeah, $6.
Chinese standard is sold on $6. $6.
I mean the English version.
English version is about $100.
Okay, $100 for an Chinese standard in English version.
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. And the second question for you, Dr. Liu. And China National Bamboo and Rattan Standardization Committee has played an important role in bamboo standardization. So how does this committee encourage bamboo researchers and companies to develop bamboo standards? Actually, the two questions, yeah. And the second part, what are the benefits for bamboo standard developers? Please.
I also think that two questions are almost the same question. If bamboo standard developer can reap benefit from bamboo standard, they will have a strong desire to develop bamboo standard. Now, however, there are some measures to encourage developing bamboo standard. Firstly, standard can promote the application of their scientific and technological achievements. Secondly, standard can standardize production processing and relevant bamboo products market. Thirdly, there are some various awards for bamboo standard developers in China. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So Dr. Wang. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I
have two questions for you. Yeah. So you introduced a very exciting bamboo innovation and like winding bamboo pipe, flattened bamboo board, and the bamboo scrimper or bamboo strand woven. For example, for the bamboo flattened board, maybe 7 years or more than 7 years ago, I saw this from Mr. Lin Hai's office. So it attracted me, and then I asked him further. So the question is, how can you decide the durability of these bamboo products? Because these bamboo products, like a bamboo winding pipe, should be buried in the soil many years. So before we install them in the soil or under the street, and so we have to know the durability. So how can you decide the durability of these bamboo products? And how many years can bamboo winding pipe be used safely? So Dr. Wang, please.
Okay. Most of people are interested in the durability of the bamboo products. I think the durability depends on what your purpose. And different engineered bamboo products has a different lifespan. And such as bamboo scrimper for outside purpose, such as used as the decking structure, they can be used for nearly 20 years, more than 10 years. But if they were used as the furniture or the decoration in the room, they can be used for over 30 years, I think. For the bamboo-based wide composite pipe, as I mentioned at my PowerPoint, it was 3 layers of structures with the protecting outer layers. It was designed lifespan is 50 years. It must be passed by the durability testing according to Chinese national standard and the ground. So the designed lifespan is 50 years. As for the other engineering bamboo, such as the flattened bamboo, I think if they use as the flooring inside in the room, they can be used for more than 10 years. That's my question. That's my answer.
Okay. So I have another question for you. So what are the challenges faced by Chinese bamboo industry? You know, in China, we facing the increase in labor cost, and so some low value add in bamboo industry are closed, and so on. So what are the challenges faced by the Chinese bamboo industry? Dr. Wang, please.
Okay, I think that's good questions. It's a big questions for us. The bamboo industry developed very quickly recent decades in China. So to meet the people life demands and also industry needs. We have many kinds of bamboo products, but at present, also we faced some issues and a challenge. I think the one is the labor cost. The labor cost increase and the profit of the bamboo products decrease. So how to? I think the solution is how to improve the machine, develop the new automation equipment. I think is the key. To increase the instead of the labors to reduce the product cost. The other I think is to develop value added bamboo products. So can in the market we can sell the high price, earn much money and profit, and expand the bamboo to use in more fields, not just only making furniture or floorings. We should also use bamboo to produce the value added, such as used in the car, the trees, and the other areas, I think.
Yeah, maybe I add, besides automatic processing and maybe also AI and other new technology to reduce the cost and increase the value and increase the quality. So maybe also for our inbound member countries, this is also a good opportunity for China. For China, it's a challenge, but for our member countries, maybe an opportunity. So we can expand this technology, labor-intensive bamboo processing industry to other labor cheaper countries, maybe like Africa or other Asia countries or some Latin America countries. So I think this is an opportunity for other countries to develop bamboo industry.
Yes, you're right.
And yeah, so we have the question from Ethiopia. I have to yeah. So it's quite a long. So I have to. Can you also read this question? Yeah, it's a long question. Yeah. So my colleague Woody Mackin, and he appreciated all your presentations, and it's wonderful to know in depth about the bamboo standardization merits and also advancing perspective of bamboo processing industry. So his question is to Dr. Fang, yeah, and how did you manage to bring this enormous number of standards result in China in short period since its establishment? And I would appreciate if you can tell me how you create linkage with responsible government body, research institutes, private sector, and the national industry, and the standard agency. So what it because strong initiative first come from ICBR or any methods approach of collaborations that can be taken as example as exemplary for my country. Thank you. So Dr. Fang.
I think I need to explain in Chinese, and I think all these three experts should answer this question. This question is for all the three panelists. I will explain in Chinese, so it would be better. Okay?
Yeah.
就是实际上他问的就是说，我们就是怎么能够在很短的一段时间内把这个所有的就是开发过的这个标准都收集起来，然后作为我们的这个制定国际标准的这个参考哈，这是怎么做到的？其实我觉得他问的是在中国，然后就是在中国我们是怎么做到的？然后呢，他还问了一个问题，就是说。他说是怎么把这个政府部门、研究机构和这个企业，然后呢，还有这个标准制定的机构哈，怎么把他们连接到一块儿的，是怎么做到的？然后呢，他说呢，这个就是他说这个最初是由谁来发起这个标准，这个国家标准啊，这个制定哈？那么是 ICBR 吗？还是有其他的这个一种机制哈，来发起这个国家的一个这个标准的制定，这个和刚才我提出的一个问题也特别有关系。我觉得呢，就是说这个问题它是指的就是说这个标准首先是由谁发起的，其次呢，它对这个国家就是的这个竹子产业的发展它有什么作用？可能它最背后的问题是这个。对吧？就是它到底是有利于谁的，或者是就是说谁是这个里边的主角啊
Okay, so as Jinwei said, it's a question for the three of us. So I would like to answer from my part as a manager of the TC296. For TC296 is kind of special because it's located in the secretary is located in the ICBR, and the ICBR is both for the home for both the national standard and also the international for the national and international technical committee on the standardization on Bamboo and Rattan. For example, Dr. Liu is a secretary of the national technical committee, the secretary of the national technical, and the secretary of the international technical committee. So we have this unique advantages to collaborate with the national TC, Chinese, and also Chinese comprehensive national bamboo standard system, and also the ICBR itself being a research institute on Bamboo and Rattan. So our institute also can provide us with a very good platform to communicate with the government bodies and the industry. And also from the work of TC296, since I become the manager of this TC, we create a very strong network in China. We create a very strong network in China for all the Bamboo and Rattan experts. And also we did a lot of works on the publicity to let all the experts who are interested to join us. And we did some publicity, for example, through the website on the ISO, and also we have the WeChat public account. So we let all the experts who are interested to join our TC, so they can be part of our TC. They can contribute their experience and their knowledge on the TC. We have the regular meetings at the national level, in China. Within China, we have the regular meetings to discuss for example, to give comments on the international projects on the international standards, and also we have some new proposals for the new proposal discussion at this kind of meeting in China to propose new items for the international standards. That's what I can tell you for what I have done during the last 2 years since I became the manager of this TC. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Fang. And So for me, I like to get your suggestion. In China we have more than 200 bamboo standards, but for ISO TC, for the moment only few international standards. So how can we, process these bamboo standards from national level to international level? For example, as I know, Ethiopia, I visited them, and also we have a meeting before, and they adopt the ISO TC standards. So if we can share Chinese standards to other countries for bamboo industry, for bamboo sector development, so it will help them greatly. So my question is how we can share, or we can help the other country to benefit from the current Chinese standard besides the published ISO bamboo standard. So how? Yeah, your suggestion, please.
王格博士，你有什么补充？
打开麦克风，王格。
王格博士，打开麦克风。
Oh, okay. Sorry. So I gave some supplemental instruction about the standards. In China, we have the standard application and the evaluation of standard system. So we have the Bamboo and Rattan Standardization Committee. So we can manage the standards and codes, such as the national standards and codes, and the industry, and also society standards. So we have this system.
So also, I heard from China National Forest and Grassland Administration, they have the plan to annually translate a few Chinese standards to English and promote Chinese standard to international market or international standardization. So INBA also have the idea and possible translate the Chinese standards into English version and share with our member country. So I think in the future we should working together with the Chinese government, ICBR, ISOTC, and INBA, and our member countries to to share this valuable bamboo standards. And yeah, so this new question, Jingwei. Yeah.
We have a new question from Colombia.
You can read the question, yeah.
Dr. Fang, why the standards for bamboo as a structural element are not discussed in ISO 296 and are discussed under the ISO 165 GW12 Timber Committee, if we know that bamboo is not a tree and behaves very differently from wood produced by trees? 您听明白这个问题了？听明白。
The first question is why we don't have the structure element are not discussed in ISO 296, right? Okay, for this question, as I know that it was discussed in 2015 before the establishment of the TC 296. I think it's a negotiation result with the TC 165 is on timber committee, so that they are not allowed us to have this part of a standard within the scope of TC 296. It's kind of a negotiation result, as I know. And the second question, what's the second question? The bamboo is not a tree and behaves very different from wood produced by tree.
That's one question. That's one question.
Okay, that's one. Oh.
他说就是因为竹子不是木材，所以要区别于木材，所以为什么要在那个 ISO 165里面讨论？因为165是专门讨论木材的。他说竹子的这个整个的 performance 和木材都不大一样。
Oh yes, but they still have a quite similar properties for the construction. So for the structure analysis and negotiation result between TC 165 and TC 296, I was not at this committee at that time, but I heard that TC 165 they want to take this part as within the scope of the timber committee. Yeah, I don't think it's a question related to the is a tree or not. It's not. There's no relation, no business with the tree, or is the tree or not a tree. Yeah.
I think it may be related with the P members number. If we have more P members, the member who can in the future. Who can propose to ISO that the structural design and all those standards should be under 296, then I think ISO may consider. But for the moment, bamboo's structural use is still under 165. Yeah.
It's not with the scope of the 296. We want to have this part in 296, but they already take this part, so.
Yes.
Dr. Fang, and the last question, this is from Ethiopia. There are few bamboo processing companies started to produce some bamboo products in Ethiopia. So we are hoping more companies and to involved in bamboo products processing. So what do you suggest? What do you advise us with respect to bamboo standardization? And the second part, and how it will help to attract bamboo investors?
Is the question for me? I didn't hear clearly. What's the question?
Yeah, you can I marked this question. Yeah.
Could you please repeat the question?
Because in Ethiopia there are some bamboo companies are started to produce bamboo products. So what is your suggestion or advice for bamboo standardization in Ethiopia? This is number one, and number two, and how it will help to attract the bamboo investors.
Oh.
就是说那个在埃塞俄比亚呢，也有一些建立了一些竹子公司。那么这些公司呢，他们就是您可以给这些，比如说非洲的这些竹子公司有一些建议吧。我觉得就是说，每位专家都可以回答一下哈。然后这些建议就是说，关于就是说他们应该这个在这个竹子标准化方面，需要就刚刚建立的这些公司，刚开始竹子产业方面，他们需要在竹子标准化方面做哪些事情？然后呢，还有呢，就是说要如何吸引这个投资者的这个关注呢？就是怎么样去怎么样得到一些帮助吧，能够让我们这些竹子的企业得到一些投资者的关注。
Okay, I will answer the first question. I think for the beginning, in Ethiopia, they can adopt the standard directly from other countries. For example, they can adopt from the China standard on Bamboo and Rattan directly from China or from ISO standards for the beginning, because it's quite difficult if they don't have enough technical experts. It's not easy to build a new standard directly in Ethiopia. So I think the most efficient way is adopting a standard directly from other countries, from China, from India, from Philippines, for example. Yeah, I can answer for the second question. I don't have a special idea on that.
Yeah, maybe I added something for the second part here. So I think for the investors, they have to produce high quality bamboo products and also durable products for local and for international market. So they also have to use the standards. But for the moment, for Ethiopia, they have very few standards. And I agree with Dr. Fang and the Ethiopia companies can adopt the current standards from China, from ISO, or maybe from India, from Colombia, and to produce uniform, high quality bamboo products for international and the national market. So I think, yeah. So because the time is almost the end of the session, so I would like to thank Dr. Fang, Dr. Liu, and Dr. Wang for your excellent presentations. Also, I would like to thank our audience for your participation and the questions. And also many thanks to Dr. Zhang Rong, Ms. Zhao Jinyi from ICBR, and also my colleague Jin Wei and Liu Qingfei for your help to this session. After this session, IMBA will upload the session recording online, and you can also watch it later. And so thank you all of you, and bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.